You can't leave.
Nani?
Okay, so I've just finished watching the live-action Mulan. I was pretty let down.
Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your cow!
So I loved watching the original Mulan, her values and motivations, the bond she had with her family, especially her father, the gold standard humor of Mushu, Grandma, even Mulan herself, not to mention her gang and the little cricket. And the bangers reflection in Imamoy. But I do understand that animation and live action works differently. Some things just don't fit in live action.
Urgent news from the General!
There are some things I liked in this remake which I discuss at this timestamp. But let's start things off with the issues I had with this film. Firstly, her sacrifice. Mulan is introduced using her chi in a skillful manner. This is a stark contrast to the untrained Mulan. Sure, it makes for a cool opening, but it takes a lot away from the act of bravery she would eventually display when she voluntarily takes her father's place on the battlefield. And I should also add that the motivation and desperation to take her father's place is less apparent in the new Mulan. In the original, we see Mulan struggling with the thought of losing her father. We watch as she observes her parents' despair, especially her mother's. She is at her wit's end. There's only one thing she can do. Even without any prior knowledge in combat, Mulan makes an irrational but filial and bold decision to save her father and spare her mother's grief. But the movie hardly provides more emotional weight to her sacrifice, as any heartfelt one-to-one interaction with her mother or sister with regards to the issue is absent. And because of that, coupled with the fact that she already knew how to fight, the weight of her sacrifice is greatly reduced. It becomes more of a sensible, calculated risk. Where is the irrationality, the naivety, the honorable vulnerability?
And Hua Jun did die, but Mulan lived.
They really didn't have to tell me that. Just show me the shot of a broken armor and a chest binder and I'll realize she'll have to reveal her identity. Doesn't that work so much better? And that's not the only cringe moment.
It seems you've been hiding something. I sensed it the moment I met you. But now I'm sure. You see, I have a secret as well.
I am no man.
You see, I have a secret as well.
I'm gay!
You see, I have a secret as well.
And I am addicted to pretending to be furniture.
Psych!
What? Child. Anyway, so...
The romance between Hong Hui and Mulan felt so out of place. They hardly had any heartfelt moment together prior, and early in the movie, this happens.
What if she doesn't like me?
She will.
And at the end of the movie, where there still wasn't any substantial one-to-one deep talk between the two, we get this steaming pile of
You still won't take my hand.
No! God! No! You can't leave.
Nani?
The Emperor gives his permission, but you do not?
We've not yet said goodbye.
Next, her gender reveal. I mean the moment she embraces her true self. In the movie, the witch's shuriken tears her armor apart, revealing her chest binder. It could have been done so much better. Drawing parallels to what was earlier said at the fireplace,
We'll protect each other.
she should have seen one of her friends at the mercy of the enemy at the brink of death. This could follow the shuriken scene, where the witch attacks her the same way, and she is left with broken armor. So, amidst the hopelessness, she remembers Hong Hui's words.
You can turn your back on me, but when the time comes, do not turn your back on them.
And she makes the brave decision, rips her armor and chest binder off, a metaphorical representation of her embracing her true self and vulnerability that comes with it, charges forward, hair down, sword raised, battle face on, and wrecks the enemy, saving her friends. Anyway, in the end, she saves Hong Hui and her comrades. But no one actually sees her doing any of that though. And upon seeing Mulan, Hong Hui is quick to accept her.
You would believe Hua Jun. Why do you not believe Hua Mulan?
At the very least, Hong Hui could have woken up to Mulan, feel shocked, and learn that she saved his life and caused the avalanche. He is in denial that Hua Jun isn't real. Maybe take a while to process this new revelation and then accept her. But no, he's just like so chill.
Oh.
Next, bronze over brains? Mulan becomes the de facto leader, which felt awkward. Hear me out, okay? Apparently, she's the best warrior among them, which I don't fully believe because, the best warrior is literally standing right in front of you. That's Donnie Yen. Okay, but seriously, he's the commanding officer. He has trained far longer than Mulan and has had prior experience in battle. I know her chi gives her the upper hand. Mulan can have chi, sure, but please, don't use it as a free pass for her to be the best or the strongest. I won't take away the fact that she did train like every other soldier. And we've even seen her struggle several times. But in the end, she simply uses her chi and voila! She wins the fight, she reaches the summit. It feels like a shortcut. Is it not possible to mold Mulan into the best through the rigor of training without the use of her chi? In the original, Mulan's genius is seen multiple times, with the avalanche at the Emperor's palace, which had a callback to her training. Mulan didn't have her chi, but she had her intellect. Mulan isn't necessarily the strongest, but without a doubt, she's the smartest. Next, the Phoenix and the Witch, out of which the former was the most redundant. The shots of the Phoenix were cool at first, then I started questioning if it was ever gonna do anything more than just fly in the sky. Moving on to the Witch, how the hell did she know that Mulan was female or that she was a chi user? Please don't tell me she's chi sensitive or she has excellent female radar. It doesn't add well to the already crumbling movie. She literally let Mulan in on the battle strategy to sneak into the kingdom to assassinate the emperor, which at that time doesn't make any sense because Mulan had just been ousted by her battalion, which only reaffirms the witch's belief that humanity will not accept people like her. So why sabotage her only way of fitting in? All in all, I was extremely hyped for this movie. However, Mulan suffered from a lack of heart. There was poor character development and flat dialogue, which resulted in the movie losing its emotional weight. What a waste.
I was rooting for you! We were all rooting for you! How